Hi guys, welcome back. It's Jackson here again, and I'm doing another flashlight review today. Um, I've reviewed in so far on YouTube. I've reviewed 4 small everyday carry type of flashlights that are about 4 inches and under, and I also reviewed 2 bigger lights. So today, what's a little bit different about today is that this light is bigger than the small lights, but smaller than the medium-sized light that I reviewed. In fact, this is my first high-end tactical flashlight, and a couple of years ago, I've had this for about 2 years or more, and I did a review. This is my first flashlight I've ever reviewed, and this was years and years ago. It is my most viewed video on YouTube with 4,600 and some views. But I did this one a few years ago, like I'm saying, and I decided to come back and do a follow-up and take another look at it, and it's going to be kind of a before and after type of thing, like I said, a follow-up or whatever. This is my first high-end flashlight. One day a couple of years ago, I got really into flashlights, and I got bitten by the flashlight bug, and I started really wanting and being interested in high-end flashlights. I didn't realize there was a whole world of flashlights, high-end flashlights, above and beyond what I saw at the usual stores that I went to, like Walmart or, you know, Zellers or Canadian Tire or Target or whatever, that kind of thing. So didn't really realize that there was these high-end lights out there. So anyways, this is my first light that kind of introduced me to what a really powerful flashlight could be like. You know, and before that it was stuff like you know, mini mag lights and the regular size mag lights and 5mm LEDs and plastic bulb style flashlights and stuff, which I still liked when I was a kid. I always loved getting a flashlight, but I live out in the forests out in a small town. There's no street lights on my street, and I'm Canadian also, so it gets pretty dark here early in the winter, and so winter's a pretty dark time. You know, I walk my dog and do a lot of outdoor activities, and maybe that's part of the reason why I was looking into flashlights too. But interesting story with this one. I live 2 hours away from the nearest large city here in Ontario, and that large city is Winnipeg, which is in Manitoba, and it's about it's about a little over 2 hours away. Winnipeg's got about 650,000 people, and I'm in a small town of about you know, 25,000. One night I decided to drive into Winnipeg. I didn't even sleep, and I just grabbed my dog and loaded some stuff up and jumped in the car at like 3:30, 4 in the morning here in Ontario, and drove to another province to go buy a high-end flashlight. So it was early in the morning when I got to Winnipeg, and I drove to Cabela's, and it wasn't even open yet, so I tried to fall asleep in my car, and I ended up, it was pretty cold out, so I ended up just walking my dog around the city and waiting for Cabela's to open. And when they finally did open, I went in there and I bought a very expensive flashlight with expensive CR123A batteries. I might add these CR123A batteries. I'm not sure if they're expensive where you live, but they're you know, they're very expensive here, at least in some places. But so anyways, I went and bought, I'm not sure what it was. It might have been a Surefire or some other type of 2 CR123 light. I think it had a bulb in it. It was rather than an LED. So at some point I realized that I just couldn't afford. I looked at the run times on the package and I realized, oh my God, this thing drains 2 CR123s in like maybe half an hour or 40 minutes or something like that, and with the price of CR123s, it would have quickly cost me what the light was worth in the first place. It would have been $100 of batteries, you know, within the first couple weeks or whatever, and it was more than what the light was worth itself. So I ended up going to another place in Winnipeg called Urban Tactical, and they sell cop gear and knives and flashlights, and they cater to police and security guards and stuff like that. And then I saw the Fenix there, and I looked at all their high-end flashlights. It was the first time I've ever seen anything like these guys. They also carried Streamlight and Fenix. So I think I knew a little bit about the Fenix at that point, and so anyways, I bought the Fenix right there on the spot with two 18650 batteries and a lithium-ion battery charger. Back then, a couple years ago, the whole package cost me about $150 because I had to buy the AW batteries. Were very expensive, but they, you know, they're rechargeable, and the charger I had to pay, you know. So anyways, the light itself cost about $99, just a hair under $100. And this was years ago. And then I went back to Cabela's and returned my other light, and drove home with this flashlight, and the rest is history. So all told, I spent about 5-6 hours on the road just to go get this flashlight, because you know, it's not available in my small town here. So this is my introduction to what how powerful a flashlight could be, and this is it's the oldest flashlight that's been with me, high-end flashlight that is. I always have loved flashlights ever since I was a kid. My parents used to put flashlights in my Christmas stocking, and I always liked staying up late and at night and stuff like that, and using my little bulb flashlights, and I just thought it was neat, and I always got a kick out of it, and it's been with me my whole life. So you know, so this light here was my eye-opener and started everything. So needless to say, this is a fabulous performing light. Now I'm going to give you all sorts of stats and figures, and I'm going to do a part 2 to this video and properly set up my camera so it's not in macro, and go outside and do some beam shots at night. It's pretty late here. It's probably like 3:34 in the morning. So hopefully, yeah, I'll do a part 2. So guys, this is a high performance flashlight. It is a little bit under 5 inches long. It's a little bit under 5.5 inches long. For those that prefer millimeters, it's 135 millimeters long. Pretty small guy. I'll just pick up my flashlight so I could give you an idea what it looks like in my hand. Pretty small, tiny. You could probably use this for an everyday carry if you don't mind using a holster, because this particular light does not come with a clip, but it's small. And to give you an idea, here is it beside a 4-inch everyday carry flashlight, and it's a small little guy, but it's extremely powerful. And hang on a sec. And for another reference, here it is beside the standard 355 milliliter pop can. So it's just a bit taller than the short old pop can. So very small guy, compact. So what you're looking at here is a light by a Chinese manufacturer. This is a good Chinese manufacturer. This is quality right up there with anything that the States can put out. You know, that's kind of a broad sweeping statement, but the truth is this is a high quality product, and you should not be turned off by Chinese, because some of the good stuff is coming from China these days. They they're gaining steam, and they're cutting their teeth. And anyways, this is one of those companies that have it right. Fenix, a lot of good high quality products, and pound for pound, some high performance, high quality stuff. If you look at this flashlight, automatically you know who the grandfather is of this light, and you know instantly who's the who deserves credit for this flashlight. Really, this is, when you look at it, it looks like that it's a tribute or a copy or a version of the Surefire 6P, which is a legendary flashlight. I mean, Surefire deserves a hats off for what they did, just like Maglite deserves a hats off for without Maglite or Surefire, there might not be a Fenix. You know, when you think flashlight, you think Maglite, so that just tells you the impact that Maglite has had with society and that. So hats off, and a nod to the two granddaddies, you know, Surefire and Maglite. Now, Surefire's version of this back in the old days came with a bulb instead of an LED. High performance. I think it put it up about 60 lumens, which was a lot of light for back then. People, I'm sure, were stunned by the performance, because they've only had bulb Maglites and stuff like that to compare with. So if you know what a Surefire 6P looks like in size, and it's generally a Chinese version of that light, you know, it's like it's paying homage to that light. So it is a tactical flashlight, and so the Surefire back then only used two CR123As, put out a lot of power for its time, and had horrible run times as far as I understand it. A lot of people swear by it. They still love their old Surefires, I'm sure, but build quality was up there. You know, some of those lights were bomb proof, and you know, you could use them in extremely cooled environments, and they were just good flashlights. So having said that, this light really, you know, it's a whole new generation. It's a powerful small light. I mean, you know, years and years, you know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you couldn't have imagined owning such power in such a small format. I mean, you know, it's not too much bigger than the length of my hand. This thing, you could throw it in your pocket, in your jeans pocket or your jacket pocket, and it carries painlessly. For those of you that are really wondering, here's a small little everyday carry flashlight. So you can everyday carry this Fenix. It's not too big. It's so painless to throw it in your breast pocket or your pockets. Some people are really sensitive to the weight and size of their everyday carry items, but you know, this is doable. It comes with a holster, no clip, like I was saying. So anyways, so what makes this light special? In fact, as legendary as the Surefire 6P is, so is the Fenix tk11. This light has been around in a few incarnations for a number of years, and it you might want to call, you might be able to say without a doubt that this is a legendary light in its own right. Robust build quality, awesome performance, good run times, state-of-the-art electronics. Just a good all-around package. Now, like its Surefire 6P, you know, predecessor or granddaddy or whatever you want to call it, this is the same style of format. This is made for cops. This is made for SWAT team members. This is made for military guys. This is made for servicemen. You know, this is a service light for you know, professional people. just so happens that it falls into the domestic use really well too, such as hikers and hunters and fishermen and outdoors enthusiasts, and you know, hell, even a person to buy this to throw it in their glove box for their dedicated car light, you know, or around the house light. This light can do it all. So, having said that, I hope I mentioned that this light is a 1-18650 or 2CR123 battery light, so it can accept either of those. And I should mention right now that it will accept flat tops 18650s and button top 18650s. 18650s seem to have a variety of sizes. They're not all equal, and I think all of them will fit in this light. So let's get into some of the specifications and performance. So what we have here is the flashlight that is under 5.5 inches long. It is about, I think, 24 millimeters around, and then 34 millimeter head on it, which is about 1.25 inches. Big difference compared to a everyday carry light, which is about 22 millimeters, or you know, maybe 5/8 of an inch in diameter at the head. This translates into a different beam profile. So as you can imagine, this is you can almost feel comfortable calling this a turbo head version of a small light. See, here's the head size difference. So if you will, this is a turbo headed version of a small light. Now, what I mean by that is it's that it has a bigger reflector, a deeper reflector, and a bigger diameter, which is going to mean more performance and more throw, projecting its light down the field with more intense hot spot. So what we have here is T6061 aircraft grade aluminum, I believe, which is a good choice for flashlights. As you can see on my sample, the silver spots that are showing up in the camera are where I've dropped the light. When you drop a light, not every time, but it usually lands on the ends, both at the bezel here and at the back. So 6061 seems to dent rather than chip or break or crack. So that's good for it's good. These lights are well known for being tough. In fact, TK stands for tank, as in built like a tank, and the Fenix lives up to that, from what I've heard. These flashlights have been torture tested on YouTube. You can drive a car over them, I imagine. You could freeze them in a block of water and thaw them out and they'll still work. It's fully submersible. You can use this for a light to swim at night with if you had to, and put it a few meters underwater. It's sealed totally that way. It's not a dive light. I'm not so sure you can take this down 30 meters or anything, because maybe pressure would start working on it, but it is rated for a few meters, and I have went swimming with my flashlights and put them down there, you know, a couple meters, and they didn't get any water in them. I have been swimming with this flashlight too at night, which is kind of a neat effect when you see a flashlight beam underwater in the dark. It's kind of neat. So it's all black. It's got a really nice look to it. Good machining, good styling. The black is type 3 hard anodization, which is the hardest. A maglite, I believe, is type 2, and a little less tough, and you know, this will resist chips and stuff like that better, but it will still wear and chip over time. So this is a 2-mode flashlight. It has a high and a lower level. So just 2 modes. It's really simplistic that way. It has a momentary on switch, which means you only have to push it without fully clicking it to turn the light on, which is a lot of people like their momentary ons. I mean, you know, you don't, there's the full click, but this is just so you can make your own SOS or strobe or whatever, but maybe for a tactical situation where you know, where stealth is important and you don't want you know, anybody hearing that click or whatever. But So it's a forward clicky. As you can see, I push it, and before I even release, it's on. So it's not a reverse clicky, it's a forward momentary on clicky. It'll come with the black rubber boot installed, and in the package, in the accessories, it gives you another replaceable boot. This one's a glow-in-the-dark orange boot, probably for high visibility and stuff like that. It doesn't glow in the dark for very long if you charge it with a light. Not very long at all, but in the daytime, it is high visibility. So it's just a styling thing or whatever. And it probably has a little bit of use too. Good anodization, good hard tough anodization. The light, I believe, can be used as a weapons light. I think it could be mounted on guns and stuff like that, and there's been a few times walking at night where I've thought this thing would be good for a cop, or it would serve that purpose really well, because if you're a cop and you got a gun, I'm not sure you're going to be discharging your weapon at hundreds and hundreds of meters. It's more of a closer up type of thing, I think, for liability's sake, unless I'm wrong. But the military probably cracks off long distance shots, but I'm not sure about police officers and stuff like that. So yeah, so I think it's a weapon mountable light. Now, having said that, this light is a couple years old already. It's still available. You could still buy it online. It's since been actually, Fenix has a whole series of flashlights in the TK series. There's the tk11, the tk10, the tk12, the tk15, tk21, and so on and so forth. A lot of them are tactical duty style flashlights, and some of them are like geared towards maybe outdoorsmen and stuff like that. This does it all. This is for everybody, like I mentioned before. If you like more modes and low modes and stuff like that, then this probably isn't the flashlight for you. But if you, but the two modes they give you are well spaced and suit, and you could live with them, and they'll suit almost any application, except for if you're a big lover of ultra low output, like half a lumen or 0.09 of a lumen, a firefly or a moonlight mode. This won't have that. So so what we have here is a as you can see, this flashlight, being so portable and relatively lightweight and very stoutly built, you can see this with the grip ring here. This is the grip ring, which is a nice, cool looking thing, and it's very comfortable. Here's cutouts on the tail cap, which is scalloped. It's almost like a strike tail cap, very sharp, and if you had to use this as a coup baton or an attack thing to defend yourself, or a defensive tool, those things would do some damage. But anyways, it's scalloped or recessed, so if you're a cop or a SWAT team member or a military guy wearing gloves, it's you're going to be able to access that protruding clicky. So the typical, I don't know if it's SWAT team cigar style. I believe it's a style of holding this light like this. There's all sorts of ways you can hold it, underhand, overhand. It's very comfortable, works in all those ways. I have the lanyard on here. I usually don't have the lanyard on. I just put it on for the sake of the video, but Fenix provides a hollowed out paracord lanyard of decent quality. Nothing spectacular, but sturdy and decent. So the knurling is really good on this light. Anodization was really nice. The fit and finish as I got the light was really good, and I was impressed and happy with it. So knurling up here, so when you're unscrewing the battery compartment or trying to find purchase on the light. Knurling on the body, nice good knurling, not going to rip up your pants pockets or anything like that. There's nothing on the head. Head is rather smooth. Up here we have a crenulated bezel, almost crowned or scalloped or whatever you want to call it. So when you put this light down, if you had forgot it on, the light escaping from those crenellations, you'll be able to see that. And not all lights have that. Here's a mag light. Turn the mag light on and it kind of disappears. You might forget it. Also, that crenulated bezel is also for you know, maybe breaking a car window or defending yourself as a strike weapon, or protecting the light if it falls. Since it protrudes there, it will that'll be the part that hits the concrete. Okay guys, my video is going up to 25 minutes, and I'm going to take this all up in part 2, so we'll see you there if you continue to join me. Have a good one.